we finally get a Cruiserweight champion. And to end this intro with Lucha, Lucha, Lucha. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Pure Wrestling. Today's show I'm bringing you the Raw review for last night's show. I'm going to go through basically what happened and give you the results and give you a rating of the show. So if you can let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of Raw this week. And yeah, we'll just have a conversation in the comment section down below. If you want to chat elsewhere, in the description down below there'll be links to my social media. Also past videos will be down there as well. This past week, last week's videos all be down there, and at the end of the video on my thumbnail there'll be links which you can click on and you can basically view my last videos. I want to apologise to all my viewers and subscribers that actually watch my videos and enjoy them for the Hell in a Cell review. It was uploaded late due to editing issues. It took me so long to export the video then upload. It's different to live stream obviously. I never have issues normally, so hopefully this video goes up on time and you enjoy this review. So as I said in the comment section down below, also let me know if you enjoyed this video by smashing the thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to This Is Pure Wrestling, what are you waiting for? This is the channel to be at. This is Pure Wrestling, and you're going to get all your wrestling content this week. You're going to get Monday Night Raw review right now. You're going to get your Smackdown live review, NXT, and I may have one or two other videos planned for later on this week for you guys. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification bell for all notifications straight to your device or YouTube channel. We go straight into the video, guys. The first segment we had to open up the show was Miz TV. Now, it was a very good segment. As we go along, I want to talk through what had happened. Basically, Miz had just Curtis Axel in the ring, and they was going to offer some Mizzy awards to certain people that the Miz had selected. In the end, it was Curtis Axel to get an award for basically being beside the Miz, and they dedicated it to Bo, who was at home. I think he was injured or resting or whatever. And one of the other awards was a joint award. It was the first ever joint award on the Miz TV show. It was Cesaro and Sheamus, and the third award was for Miz himself, as being the guy, the man of the WWE. And I was really laughing at this segment, I'm not gonna lie. It was a very good opening to the show. Obviously Miz TV can sometimes be great and sometimes be a bit repetitive and stuff like that, but in general I did enjoy this opening segment. But as Miz was going off on a rant, we got awarded with Roman Reigns. Now, this ain't just Roman Reigns in this segment. The Shield come back and they officially reunite. Now, we see at the end of last week's Raw, you had the Shield backstage, all of them basically looking like they're going to reunite. Everyone knew it was going to happen, but this week it was basically a reminder, a proper official announcement of the Shield. Now, Roman basically goes on saying, oh, what are you on about, rumours? There's no such thing as rumours. Basically saying the Shield are here, they're not rumours, it's happening. Dean Ambrose music hits, Seth Rollins music hits, they're all staring down on Seth Rollins' theme song, the soundtrack. As soon as it hits on that drop, they walk down to the ring, they surround the ring with Cesaro and Sheamus, Curtis Axel and The Miz. Basically, all go on the side of the rings like the old classic Shield, and they get in the ring, they dominate, and at the end, you have Miz on his own, try to escape, but Dean Ambrose nailed him with a Dirty Deeds, and what a great segment to open the show. Ended as well with them pulling Miz up, and Roman's like, what are we doing? Like, let's do something else, like the Shield bomb on the Miz, and we get the 3 fist bumps. The final announcement for the Shield at TLC. I'm really excited to see what they do with this. Obviously, it's the Shield reunite. Everybody's excited. I am a bit annoyed with the fact that they give us so much already. Now you're thinking, what else can they give? Now, Dean, Roman, and Seth can do some great stuff. We know that. And later on this show, there was a few more announcements to do with this match at TLC. But I was a bit annoyed that they'd done the fist bump. I didn't mind they did that. It was also the Shield bomb. There was a lot of things that they offered on Raw, which I was a bit annoyed about. But overall, great scene. Obviously, great to see the Shield reunite. It was great to see Curtis Axel actually get given a little bit of mic time. Wasn't a lot. Obviously, he wanted to basically dedicate to Bo as well. And this scene was overall funny and cool at the same time to kick off Monday Night Raw. Apart from the Shield thing, I have no problem with this. In terms of my own opinion on the match, at this point on TLC, I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to this match, but I feel like Miz and Cesaro and Sheamus are going to need something, because at the end of the day, this is the Shield. At the end of the day, the Shield have dominated WWE in the past, and looking at the Miz-Taraj, if you want to call them, with Cesaro and Sheamus, is it enough? Straight after that, we have Jason Jordan versus Carl Anderson. Now, why are they actually doing this? I just don't understand why Jason Jordan is going against the club. Now, there was a little backstage segment, obviously the storytelling of the club were taking the mick out of Jason Jordan. Okay, but this is childish stuff. Why are we seeing this on Monday Night Raw? You've just had a great opening segment and you jump from that to this. Now, in general of the match, it was an okay match. It wasn't terrible. There was some bits I was like, okay, so he can reverse that, but what? And I was a bit confused with some things. But in general, overall, the match was okay. It wasn't a terrible match. Nice to see Carl Anderson get some ring time on his own. Luke Gallows got involved in a few segments in this match. But in the end, it was Jason Jordan to pick up the win in this match with his neck breaker finish. Machine Gun Off, I think it's called. And overall, a good match. I was a bit annoyed that I was like, okay, right, this match is happening. Jason's going to pick up the win. It was predictable because last week the club beat Jason Jordan and Matt Hardy. So it was a bit predictable and that sort of thing. But I sort of expected it, but I just didn't want it to happen. I didn't want the club to lose because they've just finally got a win and they've been treated badly by WWE, and I just wanted them to get a run going. And the future plans for these guys could be good, but I'm hoping if there is a swap for the Usos, because there is rumours, guys, Usos going to Raw. I'm hoping it's not true, because Usos are superstars at the moment on Smackdown Live. It was just like Bray Wyatt. It just didn't work out for him. I'm hoping that the Usos stay where they are and they still do what they've got to do and then get traded over later on in the year. But if it happens, then maybe the club would be a good shot, because also being over there with AJ Styles would be a good thing. They could make that as an option later on. Because at the moment, obviously, there's been rumours going around that Finn Balor is not going to be doing the club, the Bullet Club, or the Balor Club. He's not going to be doing that. He does not want to do that. He just wants to be on his own, doing the feud at the moment with Bray Wyatt and continuing his career on his own at the moment, which I'm all fine by, because Finn Balor is great on his own anyway. But overall, good match. I was okay with the result, but it was a bit predictable. Next up, we have Elias versus Apollo Crews. But before the match, we had Elias in the ring, strumming his guitar, and Titus O'Neil interrupts him, starts strumming some banjo sort of type guitar really badly, and starts singing, introducing Apollo Crews into this match. It was very cringeworthy, but there was also some funny parts to it. Some other people might not find it funny. Certain people will find it funny. It's just a mixture really of feelings. But the match happened. It was an okay match. I really was impressed with Apollo Crews in this match, showing what he can do as a wrestler. And there was parts in this match where he was trying to pump up the crowd. He looked very good, and I'm hoping, if you haven't seen the video already, the top 10 wasted talents, Apollo Crews was in there, and I said I think he needs a little bit of a character change and a bit of guidance, and I'm sure this guy can be something special. I still stick to that today, and I was very impressed on what he showed on Raw. But in the end, Elias Sampson picks up the win with the drift away. I am pleased that Elias has got a winning streak. I'm very pleased, because this guy is money and he's a very, very good heel. He gets proper heel heat. But I was annoyed that Apollo isn't getting a win, because at the end they owned the match but didn't get the win. This is just showing the smartness of obviously Elias. I get that, but me as a fan of Apollo, I want to see him go and get some wins, get something behind him. But if this feud leads to him maybe getting a win over Elias or something like that, leads to something, I'm okay. It just all depends on storyline. But in the end, Elias was the winner. Next up, we have Enzo annoying on the show, giving a promo in the ring. Now, I can't stand this guy. I prefer Jinder and them Goon Squad, Goon Brothers. I prefer them on Smackdown Live, and that's saying something, because I do not like the Singh Brothers at all. I just can't stand Enzo. I hate swearing and screaming at the television when I'm watching wrestling. I love sitting there and enjoying the show, what we're given. Sometimes, obviously, it's a bit different, obviously, because sometimes WWE gives us some really dreadful television, but I normally enjoy it, and I just get annoyed with Enzo. I think Enzo is... he's a face. The crowd sometimes love this guy, but he's coming off as a heel, getting the heel wins, and I just don't understand his character, if I'm honest. I feel like he needs a whole character reboot if he wants to fit in that cruiserweight division. Hopefully this feud leads him to a character change. Maybe, I don't know if it's going to be a full heel or a full face, I do not know, but hopefully there's something that comes out of this storyline, because he's got to. It's just completely irritating. I was swearing at my television. I just can't stand this guy. I look at him and I see all these other competitors in the cruiserweight division. Now, they have not shown much on the main roster so far, or on 205 Live, but what you see in Cruiserweight Classic, you see what they can do. Now, why don't you just show it? And this is a problem that's been going on for a long time, and I'm hoping WWE are starting to fix it. It looks like they're starting to try and mend that division, because they know it's in crisis. They've added the likes of, obviously, Neville was in there, Austin Aries was in there, obviously he's left now, Enzo Amore was in there, now Kalisto's in there. In the future, I'm hoping Apollo Crews goes in there, and Sin Cara. I'm hoping that they do stuff like this, because this would really benefit this, and I'm hoping they sort out the Cruiserweight division. But in the end, basically, there was a promo of Enzo in the ring, and he was basically going on about his no contact clause, and how any Cruiserweight couldn't touch him, but Kalisto did. Kurt Angle come out and basically explained that basically that was, at that time he signed, all the rest of the division was signed and they're not allowed to touch him, but Kalisto was after he'd done that. He signed him after, and he was excused from that contract. As this promo went on, Enzo Amore basically said, okay, fine, he can have the match, and we won't have to wait until TLC, we'll have it tonight, but one decision, as the champion, as everyone's got to respect me, I want it to be the main event. Kurt Angle shakes his hand, the match is official, your main event, Kalisto versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship, and he's all happy, Enzo in the ring, which was really annoying me, because he does that stupid dance. The best version of it was Kevin Owens. If you haven't seen it, check it out on the internet, because he completely mocks him, sort of like he did with Shane McMahon at Hell in a Cell. Basically, as Kurt Angle walks up the ring, he says, oh, just to let you know, I'm going to add something else to this match tonight. It's not just going to be a normal match. If you try getting out of this with the disqualification or running away, this is going to be a lumberjack stipulation, and he's going to waive away the no contact clause for the night, as it's going to be a lumberjack match, because he don't want him to get himself disqualified or counted out. So a lumberjack match in the main event for the Cruiserweight Championship match. I was pleased, I was worried, and I was hoping Kalisto to get the win. As we go on, that was what I was feeling. I was like, I cannot stand Enzo Amore. He needs to be taken off this television, because he frustrates a lot of people. He can wrestle, but he can't wrestle as good as them competitors. Why is he walked in and got a title straight away? This guy, all he is a talking machine. That's all he is. And I'm sure most of them other guys can talk. They just need a bit of help, a bit of assistance, better training. That's what happens. You train, you get better, whether it's vocal, whether it's in-ring work, you get better. And I just can't stand Enzo Amore. I don't want to rant in this video too much, but I think it's absolutely pathetic seeing him as your Cruiserweight champion. Braun Strowman, the monster among men, on the show. Obviously one of the main parts of Raw. There was rumours going around, but we'll talk about that after. He has a match against Matt Hardy. Now it looks like they may be pushing towards Matt Hardy being on his own. Obviously Jeff out at the moment, obviously just had surgery and stuff, but it looks like the broken gimmick is starting to take place. Obviously it's been coming on for quite a while now. I don't think it will be called the broken gimmick, it'll probably be the woken gimmick. There was rumours about that as well. But this match actually surprised me. I thought it was going to be a couple moves, win, done for Braun Strowman. In the end, Matt actually give Strowman a good match, but it wasn't enough. The monster among men wins this match. He done a choke slam, and then he picked him up again, does that sort of like a double choke slam, isn't it? And then he picks him up and does the running power slam, 1, 2, 3, goes to get out of the ring, looks back, picks up Matt Hardy, walks him all the way down to the entrance ramp. As he goes to walk up, Seth, Dean and Roman, the Shield, come out with their new Shield tops. It looks so great. I want to get one. I'm hopefully gonna get one soon, maybe for Christmas. I might just try and get myself one. The Shield shirt was on. They came out, they stared down Strowman. Now this was the rumour that Strowman was going to be added into this match. There was rumours going around because Strowman, at the end of the day, who is the biggest thing on Raw right now, apart from obviously just the Shield that's just been reunited, and apart from Brock Lesnar? It is Braun Strowman. Now if you beat Braun Strowman, the biggest, the monster among men, you've got a big name for yourself. In the end, the Shield, he goes for Roman straight away. The Shield are just too much. They beat him down and they do the Shield bomb through the announce table, and it was a great scene to see. I was worried because as he was taking him out, he looked like he was going to run and put him through the television, the sort of entrance screen monitors. Looks like he was going to do that like he did to Kurt Hawkins a couple of weeks ago, which I was worried for Matt, because I was like, hang on a minute, what are they doing here? But in the end, it was a great scene to see the Shield again tonight on that night of Raw, sorry, and it was again a great segment. But as I said, I feel like they're just giving us a bit too much. I understand the storyline, but it's just a bit too much. Save some things, because they're going to run out of things at TLC when they have this match. Next up, we had Mickie James in the ring. Now, I'm a big fan, all-time fan of Mickie James. I'm glad she's finally get used and finally having an opportunity at Alexa Bliss. Now, a lot of the other people couldn't beat Alexa. Now Mickie James is going on about, obviously, how she's not old, age is just a number, and she's having a promo. Also, as well as when Alexa came out, there was promoing against each other. I'm just going to cut it short. I don't want to be too long on this segment. But yeah, in the end, basically, Mickie James is going on about how she wants to be the 7-time champion, I think it is, women's champion. I would love to see that happen, but I don't see it happening. Now, this is a bit of an early prediction on my show of Raw review. I just don't see it happening, even though I want it to. I just don't see it happening. I feel like Asuka's going to come in and be pretty much granted that title, if not Sasha Banks pretty soon. That's just a prediction of mine. If I look at the roster, like Mickie has a chance, while Asuka ain't there, but when Asuka's there, we've seen, if you haven't seen NXT, when she had a match against Mickie James, she completely destroyed her, as well as Bayley. She's destroyed Emma and Dana in the past. Alicia Fox, let's not even go there with Alicia Fox. Summer Rae's not there at the moment. Paige not there at the moment. So it leaves Sasha Banks and Asuka, and they're just like, they're the two main ones, in my opinion, on Monday Night Raw. So in the end, it was a good promo from Mickie James. I was very excited to see her get some mic time. She's so experienced. She's got a good voice. She isn't just all about looks. That's one thing I do like about Mickie James. She's good in ring, good promo, good entrance. Everything's spot on. She's a great superstar in that division. Alexa as well, great promo. I actually thought Nia Jax was going to attack Mickie James when Alexa came down and started saying, okay, let's have it right now, let's do it, and basically doing the heel thing, well, on my time, basically, and walks away. But in the end, she walks away, and Mickie James attacks her, pulls her back in the ring, goes for that kick, that high kick, like a super kick or a spinning kick, and Alexa rolls out and gets away in this match. Overall, a good scene. I was pretty pleased to see Mickie James on the show. I was pleased to see Alexa on the show too. Next up, we have some Cruiserweight action. Now we have Mustafa Ali Ali, one of the greatest cruiserweights, if I'm honest. He's so good. I'm hoping in the future he gets his opportunity. And he's joined with Cedric Alexander, and they go against Jack Gallagher and Brian Kendrick, the Brian Kendrick. A very good match, if I'm honest. Storyline, if you haven't been watching 205 Live, they show a package. Basically, in this match, it was pretty much all the face team. Then the heel team started to take over. In the end, I was actually surprised Brian Kendrick got the pin on Mustafa Ali with a sliced bread. Long time seeing him actually hit with that. Normally he does the captain's hook, makes some taps out, but Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher defeat Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. Overall, this was okay. Obviously, a lot of people are not going to understand what's happening because they don't watch 205 Live. I personally have only just started watching it again, trying to give it a chance. So that's just me personally. But overall, good scene, and it was okay for me, but for most people, it probably wouldn't be interested. Next up, we have another great scene on Raw. Now, this was my second favourite scene on Raw. This is finally Bray Wyatt introducing the world to Sister Abigail. Now, if you haven't seen my top 5 picks for Sister Abigail, that is on my channel. Please check that out in the description or at the end of the video, or click on the channel. It'll all be on there anyway. But my first pick was correct. It looks to be as if they're doing Bray Wyatt as Sister Abigail. Now, I've done a storyline which I think they should do. To be honest, I feel like they should give Bray Wyatt this story where Sister Abigail was burnt by Randy Orton. Now, everyone's like, oh, well, they shouldn't do that then. She should be dead. But the fact is, her spirit could live on, and her spirit could take over Bray Wyatt, which it looks like they're doing. Now, you could still hear Bray's voice in the background. You could still see Bray underneath. It looks like she's taken over him. Now, this is what I wanted to see now. But before that, Balor came to the ring, cutting a promo, basically saying, I don't believe it. I think it's all lies. He's just looking to get into my head. But in the end, Sister Abigail appears. Finn Balor looks confused, like he don't know what to say. But Bray, I'm going to say Bray because technically it is Bray cutting the promo. Another great promo. You know what he's about. He's just so eerie, so scary. The look of him is scary. But what I must say for this match, which is going to go into TLC, obviously, I'm a bit worried because I'm hoping this is not just video packaging, because anyone can do a video package of Bray cutting a promo, edit the sound, edit the look of Bray. You can do all that, but when it comes to the TLC, you're going to need to make Bray look decent if you're bringing the Sister Abigail and the Demon to TLC. I'm very, very scared with what they're going to do with Bray. I'm hoping it's just not going to be Bray Wyatt come out. They need to do something with his looks or something. Even if he comes out as Bray Wyatt and then later on turns, I wouldn't mind that either, but as long as they do something creatively, which I'm worried about because this is WWE and they don't always hit the heights they should do. Now, this feud has started just to get good as we hear Sister Abigail's going to be brought in, and it looks like they're going to do like the Demon Finn against Sister Abigail, which I'm excited for, but I'm hoping, as I said, they do not ruin this. In general, there was later on in this show, you also had Finn Balor cutting a promo backstage saying it was strange of what he see, what Sister Abigail, when he didn't believe Bray. And basically, I'm guessing he'll see Sister Abigail soon and stuff like that. It was a good promo behind backstage as well, because we didn't really get to hear much of Finn, because the main part of that was Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail. But overall, great scene, made me open my eyes. This is the one thing I wanted to watch Raw for, apart from the Shield. And it definitely lived up to expectations for me. A lot of other people were disappointed because obviously it weren't the likes of Paige and other people. I understand, but you need to really think about if they brought back Paige, it would be a bit funny. People wouldn't expect it, and it would just be like, well, Paige was Paige and now she's back as Sister Abigail. It wouldn't have made sense. Personally, I just don't understand it. It would have been cool, it would have been a good idea, but I just don't think. I think this is going to be the best for Bray. Now, we need what's best for Bray, if I'm honest, because Bray needs something, because his character's got the Eater of Worlds, Eater of Losses. He's just got stale. Everyone's used to, Bray's going to lose this match. We need to see something like when Finn goes into a match, we think, okay, Finn's going to win that. We know that's what we need for Bray, because Bray is a great competitor. He's got a great character which should be cherished by WWE, and all they need to do is be creative and be sensible and book him correctly. We had a backstage segment on Raw where there was the women backstage with Kurt Angle, and they was basically all moaning, I want a shot, I want to go against Asuka, I want to be the first victim, and I want to be the first opponent, and all this whatever, and it was just cringeworthy. Alicia Fox, get off my fucking television. Seriously, what is she even there? Dana Brooke botched 2 times in this match. Alicia Fox even botched her finisher, for God's sake. Why is she even there, for God's sake? And Bayley in this match, are you being serious? She gets pinned by Alicia Fox. Bayley. Not Dana, Bayley. Now, a lot of people don't like Bayley, I get it, but this is just fucking pathetic. Bayley is good as a wrestler. There's no need to keep punishing her and making her worse. She was NXT Women's Champion for a long time. She deserves something. Bayley in this match was... I've got to say, it was terrible. And it weren't just because of Bayley as a wrestler. It was the booking of this match was terrible. In this match, anyway, we go on. Dana was the first victim to be pinned in this match. It then went on to Alicia Fox pinning Bayley. Then it went on to Alicia Fox being pinned by Sasha, and Emma picking up the win by taking out Sasha Banks and rolling her up quickly for the quick count. It is Emma going against Asuka at TLC. I feel sorry for Emma. I give a chance for Emma. Obviously, the new theme song in the background, it's obviously a push coming for her. And it makes sense, to be honest, because Asuka's first debut in NXT was against Emma and Dana Brooke, and I thought I was going to do that again, but it looks to be just Emma at the moment. So I'm excited because it could have been Dana or Alicia, and I would have been really annoyed. And I wouldn't want to see Bayley and Asuka again because we've seen it in NXT. I want to save that for later on, maybe in a triple threat or something like that later on. Sasha would be too early. You need to save that for WrestleMania because that is a WrestleMania type match. But Emma was the one I was going with. It was either her or Bayley, and Bayley just didn't happen in this match. Whatever they booked in this match, the way they booked it was just terrible. And a lot of people saying, oh, Bayley's terrible, Bayley's this. But give the girl a chance. Her character may be rubbish, I can agree with you on some parts of that, but her in-ring work speaks for itself. She is a great in-ring competitor, but if they're showing up to be bad, that is the booking, not Bayley. But in the end, Emma pulls a win out. I feel sorry for her going into TLC, to be honest, because we know Asuka's going to destroy her. But then again, they may not do that path. They may actually just give Emma a little bit of a chance. Basically, hashtag give Emma a chance. You never know. And the main event was the lumberjack match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kalisto versus Enzo Amore. Now, you had all the people on the outside. You had one part which was heels, one part which was faces, one part heels, one part face. It was just all split up, obviously, around the ring. There was many parts of this match I was like, oh, for God's sake, why has he been thrown out there? Because you know he's going to get beaten up and thrown in the ring, and it was just pathetic. This is what this match is. A lumberjack match can be fun, but can be annoying, and this match was in between. The match in general, like just Enzo and Kalisto, was actually okay. Kalisto is absolutely what you call a cruiserweight, and to announce it early, I'm going to announce it now. We finally have a champion. Kalisto, cruiserweight champion, finally. Lucha. I'm going to keep doing it. I could keep doing it throughout the podcast, but I won't. I'm just glad this guy has got given an opportunity and is finally a champion again. Hopefully Sin Cara can have the same again soon. But we don't know what's going on with that. But overall, a good match. There were some good scenes in this, but in the end, Kalisto won with his finisher, the Salida del Sol, off the top turnbuckle, the top rope. Basically, Enzo was trying to beat him down, and he done the Salida del Sol, and it was a 1, 2, 3. I literally screamed. I'm not going to lie to you, I literally shouted and screamed at the television. I was so happy. I do, as I said in the beginning of this, halfway through this, I do not like Enzo Amore, and he's not a championship material. He may make money, he may get fans, he may make sales and merchandise. That's not a champion. It's not a champion. A champion fights, and the storyline of him not being able to be beaten up, and I know it's storyline, and I know I'm probably overreacting on some things, but I cannot stand this guy, and he should be not on television. If I'm honest, if this guy can't wrestle, and he is cringeworthy as I think he's down the middle. I don't think he's a face or a heel. He acts heel in the ring, but he's a face. I don't understand it. I don't, but. I'm just glad Kalisto is champion, and in the end of this match, I do wanted to add Mustafa Ali in this match. I think got hit by Enzo, but in the end, Enzo looked to be, he done that like eat to feet sort of finisher, which Gail Kim does in TNA or GFW. He done that. He does that finisher, and it looked like to pin Kalisto, but Mustafa Ali pulled Enzo out on just about as it was going to go on the 3 count, saved Kalisto, because obviously Mustafa Ali and all the faces don't want Enzo to win, because he's not a champion, he's not someone to look up to, and he saved it. But then Enzo took him out, tried taking Kalisto out. Selena Del Sol 1, 2, 3. As I said, happy. Very, very good ending for me to Monday Night Raw. I was super happy with this. I don't know how you guys feel, but that is your Monday Night Raw review, guys. I'm going to give you a rating quickly. If I'm being honest, if this didn't have the finish of Kalisto winning, if this didn't have the Shield and this didn't have the Bray Wyatt thing, this show would have sucked really badly. Let's just say that. But because of them things, I'm going to give it a 6.5 to 6.57 out of 10. I don't want to give it too high, because at the end of the day, it is only Monday Night Raw, and they've still got, I think, 2 weeks to build to TLC. So I'm hoping next week's show is good and can get us hyped towards the pay-per-view. But that is it, guys. That is your review for Monday Night Raw. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that thumbs up, let me know you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought of Raw, give me a rating, and yeah, maybe talk about Enzo Amore in the comment section down below. I know I've gone on a lot about him, and maybe a little bit about Bray Wyatt, but as I said, there's also other videos I've done. Check them in the description and at the end of the video on the thumbnail on my channel as well. Links in the description down below to my social media, where you can chat with me if you don't want to chat in the comment section down below. Subscribe, hit notification bell, because YouTube, guys, is having funny moments. It is unsubscribing people, unhitting the bell. It is having mad moments, and I do not want to lose some of my most loyal fans that I have out there. So don't forget, guys, this is the end of the video, and don't forget, this is Pure Wrestling, and I'll see you on the next video.